And I've been talking all this time, and I wasn't recording on the other phone. Son of a... Anyway, um, Peyton, if you can throw the time up how long I've been rambling. It's, no, not the overproof, Kyle. I mean, I do have some of the overproof that I was given, but this is just the 40% straight off the shelf, Black Seal, 80 proof, 40% ABV. And there's another thing for people to know. When you hear about proof versus alcohol by volume, or ABV as we call it in the industry, take the ABV and double it. That's your proof. So thank you, Peyton. If you hear something's 80 proof, that means it's 40% alcohol by volume. If something is overproof, that means it's usually over 50% alcohol by volume, which you don't normally see, especially on Ontario LCBO store shelves, because, well, LCBO sucks. Anyway, here's a little bit of Gosling's Black Seal. It's a tasty rum, a lot of caramel, some baking spice notes in there, but it's actually got the only trademarked, copyright, patent pending, seal of approval cocktail name in the world, as I know it, and that's the Dark and Stormy. Dark and Stormy, you take a tall glass, a Collins glass, or a highball glass, call it what you will. You add ice, you add a little bit of lime juice, you fill it up with ginger beer, except you leave a little bit of room at the top, and then you pour 1.5 ounces of Gosling's Black Seal rum on top, and it floats there on top, and that's supposed to represent the stormy sky in the Dark and Stormy. Why am I drinking out of a Pyrex D? Because I forgot to bring an extra tasting glass, because I didn't really plan on doing it. So I'm being extemporaneous and working with what I have. That's why. All right. Plus, hey, saves dirty in another dish. Okay, anyway, I've got my Florida Kenya in there. I've got my Di Serono in there. I've got my lime juice in there. And I'm going to add Gosling's ginger beer. And if anybody wants some Gosling's ginger beer, hit me up and I will bring you some. I've got lots to spare. I'm just going to fill that glass up, and then we're going to garnish it. Now, normally at this point in time, I might run over to my garden, which is just over there by the shed in that little cutout spot. I've got some planter boxes. The mint isn't quite ready for harvesting, but it is growing like a weed, because it kind of is a weed. So I'm going to take my mint. This is store-bought mint, don't worry. You'd like some? All right, D, no problem. Text me your current address, because I don't know exactly where you are. I have a vague remembrance of where you said you landed in the city, but I will happily drop you some ginger beer. All right, here's the thing. You guys have been watching me for a while, some of you more than others, some of you longer than others, because Peyton has no life, and Kyle is just a really cool dude, and I love him. He's also, hooking me up with some more Di Serono Velvet for you. I went to the fizz, but you know what? Here we go. The Di Serono Mule. Threw a little mint in there for garnish. Oh, that's fantastic. The rum backbone, the brightness of the lime, the tang of the ginger beer, the sweetness of the Di Serono. Corey, I was thinking about you earlier, dude. I know why, Corey. And you're going to see it on Facebook later. I'm going to tag you in something later. I was driving around today, and a song came on. Corey, you'll remember this, from summers and district conventions in my bedroom, playing on the Commodore 64. Yes, we're that old. Dr. Feelgood. You remember that, dude? We'd have Dr. Feelgood on one side of the cassette, and U2 on the other side of the cassette. That's right. Dude, we were playing Summer Games and Spy Hunter and Bump and Jump and all those silly little Commodore 64 video games. And we played Dr. Feelgood, and it came on shuffle today, and I was like, boom. I thought of two people. I thought of you, dude, and I thought of a buddy from high school, Steve Nudsy. You're going to get tagged in this later, too. I'm going back to the mule because it's just delicious, everybody. You're older than me, Iris. Don't call me a geezer. All right. So, for the giveaway, I'm going to give away a bottle of Di Serono. I'm going to give away a bottle of Di Serono, a set of 2 Di Serono mule mugs. These are gorgeous matte black stainless steel mule mugs. There's no copper. You don't have to worry about any of that. But they are not dishwasher safe, I'll say that. So you get a bottle of Di Serono, you get 2 mule mugs, you get a 6-pack of Gosling's ginger beer, and I will ask, I can't promise this part yet, I will ask if I can throw in either some Goslings or some Florida Kenya. I'll ask both. They come from different suppliers. Boom. Not 1, but 2. That's right, Stan. 2. Now, maybe Stan wants to get on this, and we can do like a Polish Italian mule thing too. I don't know, Stan, that's up to you. So maybe we'll give away 2 sets. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's give away 2 sets. Stan, can we do that? I'm gonna wait for Stan. I know there's a delay. So Stan, can you throw in a 375 of Luxasova? I'm just gonna wait for Stan. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, well, okay. So if you're going to do the Godmother, that's just, vodka and Di Serono. But I'm thinking, Stan, let's do a 375 of Luxasova, a 750 of Di Serono, a 6-pack of Gosling's ginger beer, and 2 mule mugs. Stan, can we do that? Yeah? All right. Awesome. Thanks so much, Stan. All right. So here's the clue. Here's how you get one of these 2 prize packs that we're now giving away. And Stan, thanks so much. I'm sorry for putting you on the spot, dude. I'll make it up to you later. Corey, I don't know if you meant to say Iris or Isis. If you're talking about Isis, dude, we need to have a conversation. Ben, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining. All right, so first of all, the first person after this conversation ends, and I will check the time, first person who DMs me after this conversation ends, and I will know, if you can tell me, A, for 1 prize, what year was Dr. Feelgood released? And by whom? And what track number on the album is it? So, you have to tell me, A, who sang it, what year, what track number. Okay? Second, that's for my mule prize. For the one with Stan and I, you have to tell me how many pounds of potatoes go into a bottle of Luxasova Polish potato vodka, the #1 potato vodka in Canada, and what year was Di Serono established? What year did Di Serono create the amaretto category? So I've talked about it before. I've talked about the history and Bernardino Luini. You can go back and you can watch me on YouTube. You can go back and watch old Instagram lives, look for the information, and you're going to be able to, hey, there you go, Ben. Awesome. Oh, the hat? Okay, so for those who don't know the hat has a B on it. The B is from Rosewood Estate Winery. They are a winery and meadery. And if you don't know what mead is honey wine. You hear about, in like Game of Thrones and whatnot, ordering flagons of mead and whatnot like it's a beer. No. Proper mead is... No, Kyle, you can enter as well. And I'll ship to you just like you're shipping that fabulous package of white stuff to me. I know that sounds like a drug deal, everybody, but we're just talking about Di Serono Velvet. No. Mead is basically honey, yeast, and water. So it's basically you take honey, you ferment it, turn it into like a honey wine. So Rosewood, which is down on the Beamsville bench, just before you get to Niagara on the lake. So as you're driving around Lake Ontario, you get, Hamilton, Stony Creek, Grimsby, Beamsville, blah, 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 etc. you hit the Beamsville bench, and there's some beautiful, beautiful wineries around there, and they make some fantastic wines. In fact, I like those more than I like what comes out of Niagara on the lake. And these guys are artisanal winery. They are a small producer. They make a few hundred cases of certain wines, and they're very, 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 very craft. It's fantastic wine. I've been a fan of them since 2008. I actually used to work for the owner in another business back when I worked in tech. My two up was the owner of Rosewood, which is how I found out about them. I've been a big fan and a big supporter of them for years. I love their Cab Franc. I love their Pinot Noir. It's earthy, it's dirty, it's truffly. I call it a dead man's wallet because it's got like leather and mushroom and all kinds of fun notes to it. And here's actually something that I'm going to drop on you. I'm going to drop a little knowledge on you. They actually posted something the other day. Sorry. Said a lot of words. They posted, so follow them, look them up at Rosewood Estate Wines on Instagram. They posted something the other day about dandelions. Now, if you own a home, like I used to, you would spend all kinds of time and money getting rid of your dandelions, right? They're weeds, they're ugly, blah, blah, blah. Please don't. Leave your dandelions. Here's why. Bees are essential to life, right? We need them to pollinate other plants to keep things growing. You need them to keep plants pollinating, to keep reseeding, to keep regrowing, etc. Dandelions are their first source of food and pollen. They're the first thing that they can do to feed and to pollinate other plants and to help spread other plants and to help things keep growing. So, as much as you might not like the dandelions on your front lawn, let them be. You're helping feed bees, which creates plants. And bees create honey, which we all know is delicious. So, leave the dandelions be. See what I did there? Boom. That's something I learned from Rosewood Wine. It is the first flower of spring. That's right, Michelle. Thank you so much. Stan, come on. The dad jokes, really? Awesome. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Don't worry, Monty. You can go back inside in just a minute. Yeah. Corey, you need to hang out with Stan some more because you guys and the dad jokes. Boom. But yeah. Dandelions are good. Bees are good. Midges are not. I hate midges, but apparently they like vinegar, so I'm going to do like a little vinegar dish soap thing out here to like trap the midges. No, actually, they've been leaving me alone. I hosed down the windows earlier and they seem to be gone, which is kind of cool. Buzzword. Joel. I didn't even see you sign in, dude. Thanks for joining, bro. Good to see you. So it's the artist year. Artist year track number. Yes, Corey. Artist year track number. Boom. That gets you one prize. The other prize, how many pounds of potatoes and what year was Di Serono established as the original amaretto? And it's not that hard to figure out, people. Say it on the bottle? It says it on the bottle. So I'm not going to show you the bottle anymore. What? There you go. There you go. So we got two prize packs coming. A bottle of Di Serono, 2 mule mugs, and some ginger beer. And the other prize pack, bottle of Di Serono, a $3.75, thanks to Stan the Fuck. Oh, ginger beer. Bottle of Di Serono, a $3.75 of Luxusova, Canada's #1 Polish potato vodka. In fact, Canada's #1 potato vodka, period. So you're going to get a bottle of Di Serono, a $3.75 of Luxusova, a 6-pack of ginger beer from Gosling's, and 2 Di Serono mule mugs that are not dishwasher friendly. Sorry, you'll lose the label, and it's such a pretty little mug, right? There we go, everybody. Happy Fizz Friday to all of you. Have a fantastic weekend. If you haven't had your jab yet, I hope you get it soon, because the sooner we all get jabbed, and the sooner we all remember to like wear masks and stay away from people and all that jazz, the sooner we can all come together again. And maybe I'll be able to do this, and I would love this, to go live with a bunch of you sitting around the table here with me, or sitting on my sectional beside me, and we can all have a big fat cheers together. Right? Oh, Corey, dude, I'm glad to hear that you guys are booked. I know that we had a partner meeting last night about not talking about that, so I apologize if that was pushing. Corey and I know what we're talking about. Inside thing for everybody else. You might not get it. Anyway, yes, we need to be physically distant, but not socially distant. Stan, that's why I'm here. So that we can be together socially, even though we are distant from each other. Although, Stan, I think I can see your building from... No, I'm just kidding. I can't. There's another building in the way. Awesome. Joel, you know what? I know you've been jabbed. You're welcome here. Andy's welcome here. Dad's welcome here. You know what? I would love to see you guys sitting on this terrace. Monty misses his uncle. Mr. Zach Prohaska just joined. So now that Zach's here, now I have to kind of, put on a bit of a show for Zach, right? And if you think I can't do it with a Di bottle, guess again. There you go. It's not a regulation bottle. In fact, I've never broken a full bottle of alcohol doing any flair. I've dropped one and woken sleeping people up, for which I still apologize to this day when they tell a story, Iris. But I've never actually dropped and broken a full bottle of alcohol. There we go. Stevie's joining. Elena's joining. Wow, Elena, how you doing, my dear? You know what? I want to sit and hang out now that more people are here. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't bounce. I have awkward arms. I'm a lefty. I can't bounce. Stan, you can bounce. Elena, Stevie, thanks for joining. Just sipping on a Di Serono Mule, which is a little Di Serono, a little bit of rum, some lime juice, some ginger beer. Boom. I hope all is well down in the SAR NIA. I was actually down in your neck of the woods, kind of ish, in that I was in London and I had to get on the 402 to come home. I was at that end of London, and I kind of found it weird that the 402 is a 110, whereas everywhere else in Ontario is a 100. What's that about? That's one of the most lethal highways in the province, the 402, given the weather that way. And it's a 110. I don't get it. You drop all the time. Awesome. Good to know that, Zach. Now I don't feel so bad. I have gangly arms. Corey, let's not talk about the cork, okay? Let's not talk about that. All right. All right, here we go. I would do more, but I'm so close to the edge, and if this bottle goes over, it could kill somebody. So, safety first. I'm not going to do a whole lot more than that. All right. Guys, thanks for joining. Elena, I love you too. I hope to see you all soon. Hit me up on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard for Tia Tuesday. I've got a fun announcement coming then. Not going to tell you anymore. D, I saw your message come through, but guess what? I told you you had to wait till I was done. Anyway, guys, have a fantastic weekend. Please stay safe. Stay socially distant. Stay physically distant, not socially distant. Corey, I would love to chat with you guys if you want to hop on like a face call sometime. That would be fantastic. Andy, you're the one with the T-Rex arms. I have like long arms. Like my arms just keep on going. Arms for days. Arms for days. Like I can hold on to tomorrow. All right. Joel, you take luck and care. Take luck. Take care. Take luck and care of it. If you have luck, take it. Care for it. Did you get any 8? Do you want some 8? Do you need some 8? I'm an 8 again. All right, everybody. I'm out. And that's the way the Di Serrano fizzes. I'll see you on Tuesday at 6 for a Tia Tuesday.